dudettes. You know, I've been studying hard in web development, and I owe some videos. I owe some healing, and people gave me energy, and I'm going to give you some energy back. That's what money is. Money acts as energy, and people donated, and I'm going to give some energy back now in a different form of my speak. And, well, actually, in this part of the video, we're going to listen to a guy called Dub FX, who's also an Australian, like me, and his music's going to be playing in the background. I'll see if I can upload it. I am not him. I am not associated with him. Hey, I'd love to be. He's just a musician that I like, a street performer, and, you know, a lot of you might not know him in my circle, so to speak. So I'm going to put his music on in the background while we overlook some articles like this. I was just looking into some terpenes and some terpene actions. Actually, I googled, do terpenes cause rashes and stuff like this, and I found this article, so we're just going to go through this. We're going to go through whatever else I feel like googling. And we're just going to have a look, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves. So this guy is called Dub FX. This is his song, A Little Bit of Dub. Yeah.
That was good. Okay.
Come straight from your hips and let the fire come straight from your lips and let your culo hit the floor in a fit. Your vibe tastes so sweet, let me rip it to bits, cause I'm motivated when it comes to the floor. Just drop the rhythm, everything is secure. Can ya make your last of a power of romance? Get your foot to the ground, give it to the day.
You see deception is the method to describe it and size it. I take it fun, do this like a but you buy it. I take it fun and realize that what you perceive to be written is full of lies, cause it's changing. See the one is rearranging, the profession that was once and geek is all about money making. And you see that they make it be familiar with the process. So simply and go the forces of the set to my go before dreams like a regional element.
Realize this one big deception, and I'll be fooled by that props to perception. Simply and go the forces of the set to my go before my dreams like a regional element. Realize this one big deception, and I'll be fooled by that props to perception. Yo, let the stamina inside of my soul kick back like this. So let the stamina inside of my soul kick back like this. Yo, so I never let the stamina inside of my soul. I slow down to your best minutes and never default. Like going on, I'm told it's a wriggly show. I can never take it back until I'm shaking the gold that I created. Live on the spot in the mix, otherwise I will make it with the mic in my lips. Look at the past times and erase my fist, but now it's gone and evaporated. You see, I miss all the
form that I had when I lived in a pen, paid for my dad. I thought I was mad to get a job, but I did and I paid my way. Let's smoke up the herbs all night and all day. Now I'm older and I live on the road like a soldier, through the hot and the cold like I told ya. When I jump on the mic, I let my finger burn through the night.
Yes. Let my fire burn through the night. Yo, I let my fire burn through the night. Yo, I let my fire burn through the night. Yo, let the rhythm come straight from your hips in. Let the fire come straight from your lips in. Let the cooler hit the flow in the fit. Fox is asleep. I'm ripping the bliss, cause I'm motivated when it comes to the floor. Just drop the rhythm, everything is secure. Can you make your loss in the pop of my mind? Get the foot to the ground. Yo, so all the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite, yeah. They're so polite, yeah. So let me begin, but let you in. I gotta wear your belt, getting up and doing my thing. See, I can never front and act like something I'm not. Talking about gives a cause and I haven't really got.
But I can take it this, gotta change your mind from opposites of energy that I project through the rhyme. I say it's all about doing what you need to do to get where you wanna go and be who you wanna be.
But don't relax and throw a come to you. There's a million other cats that competing with you, but not doing it the same way. You see, seeing the world through the eyes is your gateway. Special gift from your consciousness and individualness. Future rock to this and a
little kiss from an emptiness. Future pop to this, you to jump to this. So I'm not cool to pretend I am, and I'm not a fool, I say again, and I'm old school cause I know I am. Rocking the mic every night as I'm a jam.
So I'm not cool to pretend I am, and I'm not a fool, I say again, and I'm old school cause I know I am. Rocking the mic every night as I'm a Jimmy Jam.
You know that I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down. You know I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down now. You know I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down now. You know I'm gonna be, you know I'm gonna be.
Yo, pump up that jam, pump it up. I keep your feet and moving, so pump up that jam, pump it up. I come and working out, I said pump up that jam, pump it up. I keep your feet and moving, so pump.
You know what is what, but you don't know what is what. You just strut. What the fuck? You know what is what, but you don't know what is what. You just strut. What the fuck? There's something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. There's something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells.
There's something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. Something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. But there's something about those little pills, unreal, thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. But there's something about those little pills, unreal, thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. And nowadays everybody wanna talk and they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just a bunch of gibberish with the motherfuckers up, but they forgot about Jay now. Nowadays everybody wanna talk and they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. The motherfuckers up, but they forgot about Jay. So all the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite. Let me rock the mic every night, give it Germany. All the police are so polite, yeah.
So you know I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down. You know I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down now. You know I'm gonna be inside of you when the sun comes down. You know I'm gonna be. See the sunshine after the rain. I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountains again, where there's a silver lining shining over the rainbow. I wanna see the sunshine after the rain. I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountains again, where there's a silver lining shining over the rainbow. Wanna see the love? Wow. Okay, yeah.
kick off the track, it's alright. When I got the microphone back to my lips, when I look around, I got no fright. Cause I got the rhythm here all night. Here I'm doing my job all time. With the people here in the back garden. Let me do it like this, let me do it like this.
All the police are so polite. Let us rock the mic, give me night, give it Germany. All the police, they're so polite. Let us rock the mic, give me night, give it Germany. Oh, yeah. See, I'm the motivator, the drug simulator, the love regulator, and the party dictator. Motivator, the drug simulator, the love regulator, and the party dictator. Motivator, the drug simulator, the love regulator, and the party dictator. Motivator, the drug simulator, the love regulator, and the party dictator. Motivator, the drug simulator, the love regulator, and the party dictator. Motivator, the drug simulator, the drug simulator.
So now step back as I kick off the track, and I know slack as I work up your back, and I feel the groove as it hits your face. So like a bound, cause I'm cranking the bass, can ya? See the groove is in it, it's in your eardrums. Look around, cause you know we're never gonna run. I done a step through the fight, give escape. Look around, buddy, people, what's happening today? So let the rhythm come straight from your hips in.
Let the fire come straight from your lips in.
Let your cooler with the flow in the beat.
With your partners and sweet in the rhythm, the bitches. I'm motivated when it comes to the floor drop. Drop the rhythm, everything is the talk.
Can ya? Let your love
Stop the pop of a mess.
get your foot to the ground.
Get right at today.
Janani jiwoi, Janani 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 jiwoi, Janani 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 jiwoi, Janani 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 jiwoi. With a little bit of love, we gon' make it through the night. With a little bit of dub, we gon' make it through the night. With a little bit of dub, we gon' make it through the night. With a little bit of dub, we gon' make it through the night. A little bit of dub.
Step back as I kick off the track and no slack as I work up your back and feel the groove as it hits your face. So look around cause I'm cranking the bass. Can you feel the groove as it is of the eardrum? Look around cause you know we're never gonna run down the stair through the fire escape. Look around buddy people, what's happening today? Boom!
So that was dub FX, a little bit of dub. Awesome. You know what else we're going to listen to? Dub FX, Love Someone. This is my favourite one.
Basically, like I said, my name is Dub FX. I make music live on the spot by recording my voice into this loop station. So basically, I press record like this, and then I press the button again and it loops like this, yeah? Record like this, and then I press the button again and it loops like this. The reason I can do that is that I can make a beat like a... and record the beat and loop that and then put more beats on top of that, yeah? So I'm going to start a groove like... through the mic.
Discovering a world out there, believing in the sun, earth, water, and air. Take me there, so I can see the world bloom. Standing on a sea cloud, howling at the moon. Creating a world for the open-minded, a unique perception of truth inside it. I know we could find it. It's just a matter of where and when we collectively decide it. The world is not a best place, it's just the way we've been raised. Discovering time and space. I know that we could make a change, rearrange the way that we appreciate.
Yeah, anti-spasticity, alright. If you know what I mean in a societal brainwash context.
The world today, it's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way that you are. It's possible to see your eyes be the devil in disguise with another front. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation never rule the world. Someday,
get astray. Stick to my word, in love with my life, my beliefs and a girl. But is it luck that I love this crazy place, the human race? Don't get me wrong, I still think we could change, but this love, the fact that time exists, we're here, we don't come equipped with it all. Half the fun is learning, I'm having a ball, the world keeps turning. My role is small, but I make it change. I hope you're feeling the same way. I hope you're seeing what I say. Yeah, it's possible to love someone and not treat them in a way that you want. It's possible to see your eyes be the devil in disguise with another running. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation, never rule the world. Someday, in this concrete jungle we live, our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is guiding my way. It's true what they say, the world is your chance to create. This concrete jungle we live, our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is guiding my way. It's true what they say, the world is your chance to create. This concrete jungle we live, our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is guiding my way. It's true what they say, the world is your chance to create. This concrete jungle we live, our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is guiding my way. It's true what they say, the world is your chance to create. Now it's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way that you want. It's possible to see your eyes see the devil in disguise with another front end. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation, never rule the world. Someday, it's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way you want. It's possible to see your eyes be the devil in disguise with another front end. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation, never rule the world. Someday,
Thank you.
Basically, like I said, my name is DubFX. I make music live on the spot by recording my voice into this loop station. So basically, I press record like this, and then I press the button again and it loops like this, yeah? Record like this, and then I press the button again and it loops like this. The reason I can do that is that I can make a beat like a... She's got some CDs, yeah?
It's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way that you want. It's possible to see your eyes see the devil in disguise with another front end. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. 21st century means nothing to me, cause I would rather be at the beginning of time. Earth would be mine, living in luxury, discovering a world out there, believing in the sun, earth, water, and air. Take me there, so I can see the world bloom, standing on a sea cliff, howling at the moon, creating a world for the open-minded, a unique perception of truth inside it. I know we could find it. It's just a matter of when and when we collectively decided the world is not a vicious place. It's just the way we've been raised, discovering time and space. I know that we could make a change, rearrange the way that we appreciate the world today. It's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way that you are. It's possible to see your eyes be the devil in disguise with another front end. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation of the world. Someday,
So this is a point you've heard me say like 10 times in my videos. I always say this line: don't forget, aromatic molecules are also molecules. They're just tiny, but they're also molecules. They're just very small. And I always say that because people seem to not think that they're doing something, but even when you smell cannabis, or even when you smell an essential oil, it can change your brain just by smelling it.
Now as I start to put my mind into words, I stall, I fall, I'm losing it all, my inhibition, the thought of wasting away, the fact that the music's at a place not far away, yet I stray, stick to my word, in love with my life, my beliefs, and a girl that isn't luck, that I love this crazy place, the human race. Don't get me wrong, I still think we could change, but there's love, the fact that time exists, we're here, we don't come equipped with it all. Half the fun is learning, I'm having a ball, the world keeps turning, my role is small, but I make it change.
So this is another common thing a lot of people ask me about, why do you take essential oils, Ben? Why do you make tinctures, Ben? Well, I make tinctures because what we do is we take from a whole plant into a little bottle. That can be done. You can take an entire plant and put it in a little bottle by soaking it, by smashing it to pieces. There's different methods of making tinctures and oils, but the point is it's an amalgam of what's in there. It's also brought down and taken out of any cellulose barrier, you know, the chitin barriers and etc. is taken out of the barrier, so it's become not only more bioavailable, but you've densified it because you've created it from a bigger space, you've reduced it into a smaller space. So 40 million trillion molecules can be in one drop. That's why they're so strong, and that's why we only need a little bit, and clearly this is the way to do it. This is the way, you might say. Why? Well, because it can be ineffective eating the entire plant due to absorbability sometimes. Look, I'm pushing that point a bit too far, but the point is a point. You know, absorbability is a huge issue for a lot of people, and especially in a nutritional sense in this world, I feel. So that's why I'm always pushing tinctures and oils, and why I'm always using them.
I hope you're feeling the same way. I hope you're seeing what I say. Yeah, it's possible to love someone and not treat them in a way that you are. It's possible to see your eyes be the devil in disguise with another running. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation that will rule the world someday. way. It's true what they say. The world is your chance to create this concrete jungle we live. Our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is God in my way. It's true what they say. Our world is your chance to create this concrete jungle we live. Our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is God in my way. It's true what they say. The world is your chance to create this concrete jungle we live. Our survival is love that we give. Now my instinct is God in my way. It's true what they say. The world is your chance to create now. It's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way that you want. It's possible to see your eyes see the devil in disguise with another planet. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation that will rule the world someday. It's possible to love someone and not treat them in the way you want. It's possible to see your eyes see the devil in disguise with another planet. It's possible to change this world, revolutionize the boys and girls. It's possible to educate the next generation that will rule the world someday.
Man, I love that guy's music. Anyway, so here's another reason I always go on about medicinal compounds, but moreover, and my main point there is why I always go on about plants. I'll give you the best example. I think it's one of the best examples out there. There are other great examples like cannabis, but garlic. You know, garlic has, been found to contain something like 40 different antibiotics, throughout all the different garlics. It's not just in one garlic, it'll have 40 different antibiotics. That can be the case. I highly doubt one will have 40 different antibiotics. It might have, 3 different antibiotics in it, or one, or a couple, or maybe 10. I don't know for sure, and I haven't researched each garlic. The point is that throughout all garlics, we have discovered about 40 natural antibiotics. Now, I don't have to go, over the world, the E. coli breakouts, the this, the that, and, the resistance against antibiotics that some little animals in us are having, little bacteria and viruses and whatnot, are having what we call, antibiotic resistance, right? And we know this is picking up, and even in the first world especially as well. And that's why they give you dual or double antibiotics sometimes in the hospital, because whatever they're giving you the antibiotics for may be resistant or may be able to resist a single antibiotic. So if you take garlic as opposed to a pill that they give you in the hospital, if you do it right, if you take, 5 pieces of garlic in the morning, the afternoon, and then at night, whatever is in you, tuberculosis to whatever, is going to have trouble fighting against that, because what happens is you get these kind of effects, not just the triple whammy, what they're mentioning here, where it cleans it, then it deprograms, and then it reprograms, just to cut that all short. Not just a triple whammy, but what you get with things like garlic is multiple actions into the thousands. You can get up to thousands of different actions because there's all these little things in the garlic working across each other and interacting with each other, whereas the pill from the hospital is only one thing. It's an entire pill with only one entire antibiotic strain. There's not 10 strains in there, there's not 3. If they give you a dual antibiotic, it's 2. But you see my point, that nature is coming at a more complex rate and state, and I think that makes sense, right? More complexity, not less. And, in the face of antibiotic resistance, I think that makes a lot of sense. So this is why I'm always going on about organics or organic compounds rather than synthetic compounds created in the white coat laboratories. I prefer to point you towards the shamans who use nature and natural compounds with more complexity. And that will be my entire life's work, I'm sure. It's like pushing shit uphill because people are lazy. But yeah, I always direct people towards the plant kingdom, not the empire society kingdom, we might call it. Anyway, so, you know, this is a really good little, I'm going to copy and paste this for sure. This is a really good little thing. Yeah, I'll reference them. My website is consciousazine.com. I don't reference everything every time, but most of the times I do reference, so chill. So, you know, this is a really good way to put it because it shows you that, you know, the pill that you get from the doctor, the white coat, not the multicolored shaman doctor, the multicolored coat, but the pill you get from the simplified white coat monotone doctor is only doing the first stage, possibly the second stage, but it's not reprogramming ever. You're never reprogramming with a pill. All you're ever doing is going in there and just like killing everything basically and just like releasing a bomb. It's like bombing the area. Whereas, say, garlic versus the bomb of a pill, garlic is more like putting special operations into Afghanistan, and, you know, they go in and it's not on the news, it's undercover, and it gets the job done. As opposed to going in there with the pill method and bombing Afghanistan to the shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference of brutishness versus slyness. And, you know, the nature and the natural way works in its sly ways to fix you. You might not even feel it straight away. It can be very sly. So anyway, one more song and then we'll finish this video. This is again by Dub Effects. Society.
Thank you.
Conformity is society. Society is this reality. The faces that saw me and the angels that warned me, they told me to run and dispose of the gun. I could have escaped, be gone with no trace. Instead I just stay within society's gaze. Cause I can run but I can't hide, and I must justify the way I live my life until the day I die. I live within these gates, I can't go against, so I must sing it through. Oh, there's nothing left to do, nothing left to do. Oh, there's nothing left to do. They said I was crazy, and they called me a fool. But words cannot change me, and my respect for the rules. I may be part of the system, oh, but if I could rule this land, the rules would be different. But I am just one man, I am one man.
So I wish I was under a tree, far away from society, where the only truth in me is the soothing sound of my own entity. While my other voice is free, it expresses words of plea to return to a stable form of reality to the
Validity, but I'm inside of that tree. That tree's inside of another tree. The perplexity is infinity, so I will just chill with a split. See, I'm inside of that tree. That tree's inside of another tree. The perplexity is infinity, so I will just chill.
Hey, yeah, 'cause I do run, but I can't hide, and I must justify the way I live my life until the day I die. I live within these gates, I cannot go against, so I must see it through. Oh, there's nothing left to do, 'cause I can run but I can't hide, and I must justify the way I live my life until the day I die. I live within these gates, I cannot go against, so I must see it through. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to do, nothing left to do.
Thank you.
And I'll say the same thing. Bye bye, guys, and thank you.